Yeah, proper paved path now. We'll just let the derps go by here.
Crazy weird steps to get down.
Yeah. Yeah. What's in there?
It's a gator.
Oh, yeah. Raw. That way?
Really good with that.
Oh, yeah. Children's and their lack of mask use.
Yeah, and then we came around that way.
Oh,
It was
okay.
cool. And then we walked around here and we did a maybe. I don't know. Sometimes the parks start to look all the same. Now, you know, if we take this way, there's not going to be any way to avoid people.
Yeah, that's true. We have a lot of derping. So, yeah.
And people come right
A
around
lot of derps. Derping away again in Derpville.
summer.
Sun. With the top road down. Soon we'll have the top roll down in Vegas.
So what are you thinking? Like, get it from the airport and start the trip off? Or get it on the strip and then return it on the strip? I guess we'll have to do
I
something.
think get it on the airport and return it on the strip, and then possibly think about getting a couple more nights a couple more days at the end of our trip, and then driving to the airport at the end and dumping it off there. And we could just rationalize it to ourselves and be like, oh, you know, and I'm in someone else's Uber all Germany. You know, what were we gonna do? We needed to rent another convertible. We're on that's Addison. And that's Lane Tech. Let's go over here. Stay on this path. There'll be occasional riders by, but not too many, I think.
Maybe we should try to see if that first Sunday, if you can get in my Vegas room.
Okay.
I mean, if you go in the system just like we did with mine, and it lets you book it, then it's booked, right?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's you know, Vegas and that mentality and those hotels and companies in general. It could just be like, oh, surprise, no, you can't do that. You know, like, so you know the risk. Yeah, let's get on the sidewalk.
What?
Sidewalk.
I'm like, we're on the side. Yeah. It's risky.
That block game again.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it is just basically horseshoes. I would
You
imagine.
don't have to have a worry about, like for kids, worry about whacking someone. That would be, yeah, different so that they would roll more, right? So
Yeah.
could do some crazy moves that way.
Yeah. The terrain would definitely affect your shots because of the bounciness. What's wrong? Oh, breathing?
I don't know how you don't get, like my chin gets like so sweaty sometimes.
Just different shaped faces. Probably just Who knows?
It's hot out today.
Yeah.
It's funny because if we get a rental car from the airport on the way in, and if we do stay downtown, like at the D or some whatever the fancy place is, and then like we wouldn't really.
What?
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah, right here on the street.
I saw it fly away.
I'm not sure if it was a woodpecker. It's moving kind of like a woodpecker as it went up the tree. Stupid dudes. Woodpecker sightings. What is that? Oh, poor sad tree.
Oh.
Like we wouldn't even necessarily need a car on the front end of the trip where we have to stay downtown.
We are going to definitely Maximowski our trip, even if it even if it means like having to spend a couple extra bucks, because it's just how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
Besides, I think like it'd be fun to do a Vegas trip more where the money spent is more on like things you know 100% you're getting instead of some extra gambling. You know, like for the times where like we lost, it's like, which I know there's times we won too. Like the whole Tropicana card thing was just crazy because it's like, yeah, I lost a decent amount at M at the time with my mom and you,
Right.
but to get all those free weekends with credits and no resort fees, it was just one thing after another. It was just like, man, I mean, it was worth whatever I lost at, you told me I could get, you know, get those 3 weekends, including March Madness, where they're paying me to stay there because it was $100 a day in food and $80 a day in slots, or vice versa. That's insane.
You could buy freaking candy to get rid of the food credit.
Which was so fun. Oh my God, I love things like that.
And then the very first room they put you in, or it was us, right? Didn't go like, I think you stayed with on your step in a later trip.
Yeah.
And they put us in a,
Want to go in there?
they put us in a balcony room.
That was crazy. It was crazy. It was just, oh, and there was shade, and we could just watch like the strip and Excalibur, yeah, that portion of it. Man.
Mercury.
Yeah, a little birdie.